Hi everyone. I'm gonna wait for a few people to pop on here and share this over to my page. If I can find it. Here we go. Wonderful. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Again, my heater's on. I'll probably have to turn it off midway. Hey Shayla, how are you? Hi Lisa, welcome, welcome. Thanks for coming back and thanks for watching. My name is Mary Jo Snyder. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I'm super excited about this new catalog that I'm just finally getting time to play around with. At noon today, we already worked on a few projects using the Hey Sports Fan suite, and I did make one additional card. It was a lot of cutting. I'll miss you too. We all need to just get together and have like a reunion stamp event where we're just bringing our stuff and renting space and just crafting together. I think that would be so much fun. No structure, no nothing, just get together and craft. It would be a hoot. Bring our lunch and whatever. I just miss people. So I miss the in-person stuff and all of you. So I did a cute little technique that was probably first introduced by Bruno Bertucci, and it's similar to the scrappy strip, but it's not like angled strips. And I used it using those ticket strips because I thought, why not, right? Awesome, Shayla. That would be cool. We'll have to talk. We'll have to message each other and try and figure something out. I think it would be great. So I made an additional card. I made 2 cards earlier, and actually it was so cool that I could make a flag out of the designer series paper from that suite. And I'm just super excited to be here and to be crafting again. It's been a very long time. It seems like anyway, where I've been able to be consistent and get back into the swing of things. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of that O'Keeffe's on my cut on my finger. And we are going to start playing with this other suite. So, all right, so I'm gonna point you down and you're gonna see this other card I made using part of the Hey Sports Fan. I don't know why I keep losing track of that. It's one of my favorite suites in the catalog. So the JJ Mini. So again, anyone out there that needs a copy of the catalog and Celebration brochure, Celebration ends in the end of February, but there's still time to get free product if it's still available. Again, I was slow on the draw. You can always go to my website at www.mjs.stampinup.net and shop from there, and you could see both catalogs as well as the bigger catalog, the annual catalog to purchase from. There's also a join option if you want to purchase a starter kit and save some money on additional product and get 2 free stamp sets during Celebration. That offer ends the end of February, and the cost of the starter kit is $99, $125 worth of product, free shipping, pay tax, 2 free stamp sets till the end of February. Can't beat it. You don't even have to do another thing, but your future purchases during the month of February could get you free Celebration with a discount at 20% discount. So anyway, questions about that, give me a call, text me, message me, reach me, and email, whatever works for you. I'm happy to help and assist. Any products you have questions about here, I'm paused on my, I'm hoping you guys still see me because I'm paused on my laptop. Let me know if we're still running. I may have lost you. We good? I'm gonna close out of Facebook. Go back in. Okay, thanks. I'm good now. Thanks. Hi, Maddie. So anyway, I'm gonna point you down and we're gonna do some work with that beautiful horizon, the new horizon. Hi, Robin. Thank you everyone. Hi Lori. The beautiful new Horizon product suite, which I was going to do last week, I think I promised, or the week prior. Well, now we're going to dive into it, and it's got 6x6 designer series paper. There's opportunity for doing one sheet wonders and all that fun stuff. So let's take a look at what I created using those little ticket strips in that Hey Sports Fan suite, and then we'll get crafting with the other suite. All right, I'm going to flip my camera, and hopefully I don't have to do too much adjusting. Let's see what we got going on here. I might need to tilt a little bit more. Sorry for the grimacing you can hear in my voice. Oh yeah, hold on. Close your eyes. All right, get you straight and then zoom in. And hopefully we're straight on there and we're not going to tip over. All right. Sorry for all the manipulation going on. But how cool. So if any of you are familiar with the Bertucci's, Kylie and Bruno, Bruno likes to do like this whole lot of layers, lots of awesome stuff that he does. And I kind of incorporated a symbolic sort of scrappy strip that he does using these little tag strips. So I cut my basic white down to 4 1/8 by 5 1/8. There was a little extra, so I actually trimmed that off, but I think it's because I didn't cut the paper right. So 4 1/8 by 5 3/8, excuse me, was the white layer. And then I just cut multiples of the ticket strips in different colors, and then just layered these die cut pieces on the top and used some stars. So there's absolutely no stamping, which is pretty awesome with this product suite, because you can use the designer series paper and the die cut images, and you don't really need to do any stamping. So that was pretty cool. And then just a piece of white on the inside for my greeting to send to somebody. So this can be just a very motivational card, inspiring, birthday, anything, to just reach out to someone and say, you know, you are an all-star, you are fabulous, you are remarkable. So really enjoyed making this card in addition to the other two that I created with you in the previous video today. So if you didn't get a chance to watch that, be sure that you check it out. And this is the New Horizons suite. Beautiful. I love the die cut images. I got a tickle, so I apologize. There's also a gift I want to show you that somebody gave me, and I'm so excited about it. And I'll share that with you. It stands right here, and I'm just thrilled about it. So, and it has nothing to do with Stampin' Up! But anyway, I want to share that. So this suite is $78.25, and the product suite number for the entire suite is 157782. And with this suite, you get the dual ribbon. The ribbon is, let me grab it. I believe it is, my eyes on things, Misty Moonlight and Petal Pink. And I'm like so intrigued. Okay, we got some more stuff going on with my iPad blurriness. Hopefully we're good. Celine did a class with these colors with a stamp set, and I loved those colors together. It's absolutely beautiful. So you got the 1/8 inch ribbon, I believe it is. Why am I like struggling finding this information? 1/8 inch. So it's Misty Moonlight and Petal Pink, and those colors are beautiful together. You have these pebble enamel shapes, and usually if I like something in a suite, I will end up getting the entire suite. Like if I love the stamps and the die cut images, I'll totally get the entire suite so that I can play around with it. But look, they look like little rocks, little pebbles, and they're in different like cinnamon cider, dark gray, and light gray. So that's really cool, like those. So we'll incorporate those and the ribbon today. Of course, you have the stamps, and I'm going to give you a full eye view of these. The stamps and the die cuts, and of course this gorgeous paper. The paper coordinates with polished pink, old olive, evening evergreen, soft succulent, misty moonlight, and blackberry bliss. Love it when blackberry bliss is incorporated into paper, because I just love, look at this. Like, you don't even have to do anything. Just cut a piece, lay it on your card front, add a few scenic things, stamp a sentiment, and bam. This paper is breathtaking. Absolutely breathtaking. So let's take some of this out. I don't know if it's in certain sequence or if I have to take all of it out. So we have this one. Beautiful. This is great to also do like a Stamp-A-Stack. Nice polished pink on the back. You get 4 sheets of each of these. Beautiful mountain meadow scenery. And of course various watercolor wash. Looks like an alcohol wash type of background. Remember, share videos and comment, because I will be doing some drawings. Hi Wendy, hi Roslyn, hi Tamara. Oh, look at all of you. Thank you so much for being here. I may divide a pack of this up and give someone like one of each piece. So make sure you're sharing and commenting, because I'll do a few drawings next weekend. There's that, very beautiful. The reverse side is that evening evergreen. I'll lose my place here. So I'm just going to pull this aside and save it for someone. Look at that. Beautiful. And you can do this technique, these techniques, on regular cardstock with like watercolor wash and stuff like that. This almost looks like, not gonna lie, how pretty is that with fresh free shot? And that's not a coordinating color. So I'm gonna pull that color out too, because that definitely coordinates. Another real pretty mix of I bet Rich Raspberry does go with that, but it looks like the Blackberry Bliss and polished pink. And then the back is Blackberry Bliss. Oh my gosh, I totally know what I'm going to incorporate with that piece from a different stamp set. Here's another one. I'm loving all this watercolor paper. A lot of stuff you can do. That looks like, what does that look like? Pale papaya. I'm pulling that out too. They're not even highlighted as coordinating colors, but they so coordinate. I'm like in love. So beautiful. The artists that create the designer series paper just amaze me. And they literally create the paper and then take photos of it. And that's how they come up with the design. That's beautiful. The paper. There's another one. So pretty. This almost looks like it's a house in the background. Like a silhouette of a house in a background with snow on the roof. I don't know if you could see that really well. Yeah, you can. It's really pretty. Let's see the reverse side. Oh, nice. You have that deer, the deer stamp set. Add some of those deer in the meadow. There's another one. So beautiful. That looks like it's ocean. Pretty. There's another one. I love, and it's, you know, you have that focal point of the horizon on these. It's really awesome. Oh, totally looks like tie-dye. Now this would be great with that, our school colors are purple and white. That would be great for a graduation card right there with the previous set I used. Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous. Loving, loving, loving this. Ooh, beautiful. Almost looks like a stormy sky. And that's it. Those are the ones. And I'm going to set these aside. This is going to be one of the prizes for next week. So make sure you're sharing. If I'm not friends with you on Facebook, I don't know if you've shared. So make sure you are sharing and commenting that you've shared if we're not friends on our personal pages. I don't know why Facebook does that, but I guess that's privacy. So I know that I think I want to mimic a couple of the cards in the book. So I'm going to go with this one here. I think that's really pretty. And I do not have the diorama dies. So with that, we will find another card. I really like this one too, so maybe there's a way to do that one. I'm going to be doing several fundraisers I have in my head. There's actually the one that Lisa and Lori and I are planning. So let me pull this out. I want this piece for this card. And then it looks like I want one that has like a blue and this one. I'm going to do an additional fundraiser for Care First, which is the hospice organization that cared for Brett while he was home. I think I'll use that one. And then I'm also going to do an additional fundraiser for the Cancer Center, the Falk Cancer Center at Arnott Hospital, where I'm going to take donations of cards already made with blank cards with envelopes for each card. And I'll announce all these as they come. The first one is going to be for the Bampas House, which is the one Lisa and Lori and I are doing. But the card fundraiser, when I do it, it will be thinking of you, really sunshiny, happy feeling type cards, so that the nurses and the social worker there, the staff there, can utilize those cards to send love and sunshine and stuff to patients that may go to that cancer center, or family members and whatnot. So those are my goals for this year. And then I'm gonna try to keep giving back. That it's so much more rewarding to be able to give back instead of focusing on this as a business. Yes, do I want to do this as a business? Absolutely. Do I want to do other things? Absolutely. But doing this and giving back to the communities and organizations and sharing so much with others, so much compassion and love and caring with others is my goal for 2022 with Stampin' Up. So that is what I want to do. So we're going to see how that goes. I got those 3 ideas, and we're gonna make it happen. It's only January, right? Even though the month is almost over. So these are the stamps, and I'm super excited about some of the sayings here. Breathe, relax, and enjoy your day. Wishing you so much happiness. Thanks for everything. Thinking of you. There's some beautiful wood grain. It's almost like a plank, boat plank. What am I trying to say? Type of wood. And of course the birds, the silhouette of the trees. So we are going to do this card here, and it looks like it is soft succulent in the background. I already have some card stuff. Well, I don't have that color, but we'll cut this down to the size that we need for soft succulent for this card here, and it looks like we're going to be cutting this in strips. So we're going to try our best to mimic what's there. We'll set our dies aside. My stamps are not put together, but I can show you a little secret on how to do a few of those that we're going to use today. This looks like it was a 12 by 12 piece of paper. I bet it was. No. There it is. I definitely need some new blades for my trimmer, but I think they're currently not orderable, but I have to look into that. I think we want to go 5.5. Is it already at 5.5? That's a smidge off. Hopefully I don't get too much frayed edges. By 8.5. I'm not really sure why I cut this way, but you can totally see like it's fraying the edges of my paper. But if you have a clean I don't know if I do, nail file. This one has a lot of stuff on it. You can come in here and just kind of get those edges cleaned off. I shouldn't have to do that. I should have a brand new blade, but I don't have a new blade, so we're improvising. And then we wanted to score this. You can either fold it in half and use your bone folder, or you can pull in your scoring tool and pull this down and score at 4 1/4. And that's the halfway mark. So it's 5 1/2 by 8 1/2 scored at 4 1/4. All right, so we got that. I don't know why my comments are not staying. Oh, simple card, 3 1/4 by 3 1/4 mat. Cut DSP 3 by 3 pieces. Place white base and a sentiment and done. So pretty with this paper. Oh, that sounds so simple and beautiful. Yes. Yes, Lori, that's what I'm saying. I have a stash of cards that I can totally donate with they're just sitting here waiting to find a happy place to be. So yes, that will be announced, and then I'm going to incorporate something with that, like maybe a free class for anyone that donates a stash of cards, like if you donate so many, but we'll get to that one after we do ours, because that'll be pretty awesome. All right, so I know I need to do some stamping on this, but first, since my card is this way, we're going to do it like landscape. I want to do this mat at, I want to be able to keep 1/4 of an inch in between the two pieces. So if I were to cut this, we know, let's do some math. Don't like doing math, but we're going to find something to write with. So I already lost my pen from earlier. Get out my little diamond pen. So if we know this is 5 1/2, and we want to leave like 1/4 or 1/8 of an inch around the borders. So we're going to make it 5. So bear with me. I'm doing like a little subtraction here. So 5 1/4 for this by 4. We're going to keep the width at 4 inches. I want 1/4 in between. So I'm going to end up taking it down to 4 3/4. So hopefully this is going to be right. Hopefully. So let's see. I want to trim. Now I think I'll keep all that green. So if we're going to go with 4, I think I misspoke. 3. No. 4 3/4. We're going to cut off that first with the program. We have that strip. And then 4 inches, right? I know it looks awkward. And hopefully my math is right. So we have those 2 pieces left. And then we are going to cut, it looks like I'm going to end up with, I'm going to cut 1 1/2 inches off here. Yeah, we'll go with 1 1/2 inches. Keep it in sequence. Then cut 1 inch. Yep. Keep it in order. So you cut off on one end, this is 1 1/2 inches by 4, 1 inch by 4, and this one measures 2 and it should measure 2 1/4. But we're gonna see how we're gonna lay this out. And I just covered up my base there. But I should have stamped first. You know that, right? So now we're going to have to mess around because I should have stamped on this first. So no worries, we got this. There's always a way for MJ. Okay. So we got our birds. I'm going to show you what to do with this. We have our sticker of our birds. We're going to take that and we're going to put it on a block. It's not big enough. Lay our sticker down. Peel off the backing. And line it up over the stamp. Like so. And you have your stamp all lined up on with your sticker. Easy peasy. So now I'm going to use my Memento in hopes that it's not dried out, and hold these together because I shouldn't have cut them yet. Let's test on our sheet. Looks good. And if this doesn't work, I'll just cut a different piece. These birds are going to scatter on these two pieces. Like so. Whew! We did it. We did it. We did it. Alright, since we're making a silhouette because it's the sunrise and it's morning and everything is looking like black in front of it, that is what happens when the sun is coming up and you're taking a photo. What am I trying to say? It creates a silhouette. Alright, so dog hair. We'll lay this one on here. We're going to do the same thing. You guys with me? I just noticed that my video was interrupted. I didn't get too far without you, so I'm just lining up the stamp with the sticker. Not sure why that happened. Fun internet. It looks like things are all blurry too today. I'm sure it has to do with the cold. I think Verizon was having some issues too, but I'm not using Verizon right this moment. Well, I am with my phone, so. Okay, now we are going to take our trees and create a silhouette. Make sure it's inked real good. And you want to hold your pieces so that they're not going to move on you because you're a goofball and cut them too far in advance. And I want just stamp that right there. Pretty good. I want another set of the trees. Make sure they're really inked up pretty good. And this I can just move aside. And these trees are going to go right here. Pretty good, right? So we have that scene. And I'm honestly just mimicking the catalog. We're done stamping that. We're going to stamp on a piece of it almost looks like Petal Pink. Petal Pink is not a coordinating color either, but it does, actually it is, because it's in here. How funny is that? Let me grab a piece of Petal Pink scrap. Turn off my heater, or turn it down. So it shuts off. You guys are so patient. So far we have this scene. It's going to be broke up like this on our card front. Okay. All right. So we can set this aside. We need a piece of Petal Pink because our Petal Pink is going to, look at all this fun stuff I have in here. But we're going to use we're gonna do something fun with it, with the dies, like in the catalog. Okay, so I want to make sure that this die is going to cut this out, and it will. So let's grab our mini boss and our layers. I may have gotten a phone call. I may not have remembered to put things on Do Not Disturb this time, so I apologize if that's why we got paused. The key to this mini is to stagger the top plate so it's a little over, so it goes through here easier. Okay. Now I'm not going to stamp on that the wood grain kind of look. I just wanted that piece. Set that aside. It's back down here. And we need this because we're going to create some other trees. And I think they're doing them in the evening evergreen. So that's what we're going to do as well. So set that aside and find my scraps of evening evergreen. So that is 2021 to 23. We have that. Keep all my scraps in these little containers. And I know Stampin' Up! Doesn't sell the bigger ones anymore, but you can always probably find something to improvise. Or you can use the smaller ones and do individual colors. That as well. You don't want to lose that. All right, so let's grab our embossing, or our, not embossing, our mini again. I like that these fit in the mini. The mini is so handy to take somewhere when you're crafting. Hey, Julie. I was thinking about you earlier. I don't know if you were on watching my first video, but I was like, ooh, that's too stinking cute. Just in your honor. Oh, because I know you like it when I say that. All right, so if you're just joining, welcome. Getting ahead of myself. It's awkward to do this sideways. Oh yeah, so I used the previous video was the Hey Sports Fan. So you'll hopefully enjoy that. All right, so there's that. There's that scrap. Move that out of the way. Now we can put our card together. We do need a sentiment. Then we'll see how close we are with what we intended. So the sentiment they use, wishing you so much happiness. So we will grab that. Grab our block. And peel our sticker off. Lay it on our block. Peel off the backing. It's so much easier to do it this way. I don't know who invented that. You know what is funny? I think I forgot to peel off something on one. Oh no, I'm good. Whoever came up with this idea, demonstrator or customer, I'm not sure, but it sure is a wonderful idea. And this will get stamped in Evening Evergreen. So we'll pull that. We're just mimicking. We are casing the catalog to the best of my ability. So make sure it's lined up. And I'm going to stamp that right there. Not straight. Good thing we have two sides here. Not flipping. I'm not going to flip, but I am going to try and line that up better. And if I don't, oh yeah, that's much better because we're only using part of that. All these stamps out of the way so I don't stick my elbow in them. And now we can put this together. I don't want to lose my die. All right, so I will grab my little guy here, and I'm going to try and keep the piece that is straight. So there's that. That one can go in the garbage because it's crooked. And now we can put this together. Super simple. As long as you know where everything is, it's super simple. Right now, I don't know where my tape is. Seriously. Found it. So the goal was to have that border that is about 1/8 inch around the edges. So we're going to make sure that's even. I always do the outside pieces first, and then I do the center piece, because that way I can center it. Makes sense? And there's that. And that was easy, right? Oops. Till I misplaced it. Hopefully I'm not working off screen. So there's that. Kind of gives you a little added structure there. And we want to adhere this under. Yep. So let's go ahead and add some adhesive just on the edge of that. So we can add, look, it almost is perfect the way that it came out. I don't think I like that little doohickey right there, so we're going to cut that off. Much better. We can add that right here. And then we can add some dimensionals to the back of that. And I'll show you what I'm doing in a minute. I'll grab the catalog so you can see what I'm copying. And let's grab some little, I have these, don't forget there's black dimensionals. I always forget to use those. And I think I'll just put one right there. Hopefully it's not hanging off. And that goes like kind of right in between there, like so. And then you'll add like a white layer on the inside. But there you go, that is what we copied. And there's my version. Pretty cool. That was simple. All right, let's do another one from the catalog. Let's try and make this one. So we are going to grab our paper. We'll do 2 from the catalog, and then I'll let you guys go. And then I will be back sometime. I might go to the gym if I have enough time this evening to go to the gym. I will be back tomorrow morning. It will be super early though, because I have some stuff I want to do tomorrow as well. But I'll definitely see you sometime tomorrow. All right, let's grab the catalog and see what we need for this one. So we need a Misty Moonlight card base, and I'll make some additional ones using this suite today. And I will post additional pictures of this suite, and I'll make some more with the other suite. I want to do one for our school using the suite. So, all right, so we have our Misty Moonlight already cut. I need, it looks like they did some embossing. And I have to tell you that if I emboss, I don't know if the embossing folder is still current, because I know some stuff is retired. So I do know that I want to say the textured, I think the Tasteful Textile one is still currant, so I'll grab that one. And the background, I think we decided we were going to use this as the background. And since, because I need some blue to cut out as well. All right, this blue. They may have actually used one sheet. This really does look like that, though. I'm not sure. But I'm going to use this and this, and we're going to go with it. And hopefully it's the right colors. All right, so I have my base. We already know we have that. That's 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. There's our base. We're going to cut this down. All I need is a strip of this. So I'm going to, because I honestly just want to cut my white out of, or not white, that piece. You know what I'm saying. I'm going to cut 2 inches, I think. Let's grab that die and see if it's big enough for 2 inches. Oh, absolutely. Okay, I'm just going to cut a 2-inch strip off of that. So we still have that horizon piece, so I don't need to mess with that. We'll set that aside. That will be for this. And this I want to cut so I have some of the green and the blue on the sides. So I really don't think that's the piece they used, though. I really love that. I hate to cut into it. I'm just going to check something out real quick. Let's just thumb through these and see if there is one that looks like it might be better. Is it this one? It's the same one I have, so that's what we're going with. Sold! Alright, so I want this to be probably 4, I'm guessing at the measurements of what's in there, so I'm going to go with 3 1/2. 3 1/2, cut that way, by 3 1/2, that is 3/4 less than what a normal mat of the card would be. So that would be here, but I kind of want some of this color in there. So let's just mess around. We're just going to cut pieces off until I get to the measurement I want. So I just need to cut like another 1/4 off. So you see what I'm doing here? Because I want some of that green, but I also want some blue. So I'm going to, where am I at? Because it's 6 inches. I don't want to go too far. Alright, I'm going to leave it like that. Alright, so this now is 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. Okay. So now I want a piece of white. I'm going to grab some white. I don't know if I have a piece in my little scrap bin that will work. Maybe we could cut that down to size. I want this to be 3 by 4. Hopefully. Maybe I want to do it different. Let's check it out. It almost looks thinner in the catalog, but I'm going to leave it like this. And that way, I think it will be okay. And that's going to tilt that way. And then we're going to do this. Yeah, we got it going on. Alright, and then this is going to emboss my piece of white. I need to do some more cutting, and it looks like we are going to stamp. I'm honestly just playing because I don't have a clue what this thing is. And honestly, there's probably instructions somewhere on the website. On the... Yes, this, I see all of you saying. I did see Tamara on here, Betty. I see some of you commenting on how beautiful this paper is. It's absolutely gorgeous. All right, I want to know if I do that, am I able to, I want to stamp this, but I want to be able to cut it out. It might not. We're going to see what we can do. All right, so I need the sticker for this. I'm doing things in increments here. I think I lost my stickers for my stamps. They're here. They'll turn up. Oh, there they are. Okay. So I want to grab this big sticker and I'm going to put it on a bigger block because I'm guessing it's going to be on a bigger block. Sorry for the noise. Everything just fell. And peel the backing off again. And I'm going to get some, I think, Sahara sand. Yep. Looks like, I always think that I'm putting it on the wrong side. There's that. I'm going to grab some Sahara sand because it's a lighter tone and I think it'll look nice. Or should I do, hold that thought. Because we're going to be using stones. You know what? I'm going to switch it up and not use that. I'm going to use Smoky Slate. May not look like the perfect fence, but I'm going with it. Smoky Slate. We're going to see what it looks like. So I stamped Smoky Slate on Smoky Slate because we're going to use some of those gray pebbles, so I want it to coordinate. All right, now this is going to cut out this. This is going to cut out this. We're going to make a fence, and I'm going to hope that it will do what I want it to. Let me grab the smaller one. Sometimes these are so hard to get off of here. I just bent it. Well, what's to say I couldn't stamp that twice, right? Duh. Hello, it's not rocket science. All right, we're gonna stamp this twice. So it might overlap a little, but it's just so I can get the full thing here. Okay, okay, you get the gist now. Okay, and that was Smoky Slate. All right, so I need these two things to cut out. When you have any other die cuts, absolutely. We have some green that we need to cut out. So since I've already cut, I wonder how that would look. I've already cut I had some other scraps here. Let's put these away because we don't need these. I'm going to need that grass. Let's find a piece that has greens in it, like this one. I like that. It's It's got some deep color and less of a deep color, so we can kind of do something fun with that. All right, so we're gonna get our little guy here. Probably could use a bigger one, and put them all in at once, but we're just gonna keep going. This is our last card for today. I have enjoyed coming to you twice today. How insane is that? Yay! Loving it. Put our fence there. Run that through. All right. We'll get that out. We don't need it right now. I'll put that aside. And then we're going to run our little blue piece through. Do I want to go more of a, let's see how it is in there. It's more of a light wash color. Hi, Sherry. Can I zoom out some? Let's see if I can. Absolutely. Sorry, I just saw that. Hi, Ellen. The comments keep disappearing on me, so my apologies. I don't know why that's happening lately, but I have to keep touching the screen to see your comments. All right, so we got this. This is what we wanted to go for with that. Get that scrap out of the way, and then we want to cut a few pieces. We want to cut this off a little bit, so I'm just going to grab my paper trimmer and off to the side just cut it in half at 3 inches. And I keep covering up the sample. I want to do some lighter and some darker. So let's pull in this one. We'll lay this on here, and we want our grass. We're going to do this a couple of times because we're going to layer over each other. There's a lot of pieces in this card. It's a lot of layering, but so there's that piece, pretty grass. And I need another one that's kind of a more richer color. So we'll add this piece here, and I want some of that richness right there, the darker, more vibrant, deeper evergreen color instead of old olive. I think there's just a huge spectrum. Hi, Susan. Long time no see. Thank you for joining me. I think there's just a whole spectrum of additional colors in this paper than what is highlighted in the paper pack, which is really cool. Okay, so I did that. We need to emboss, but I can't emboss with my little one because it's a bigger embossing. So we're gonna pull in the Big Boss. I'm gonna move some of this stuff out of the way. Grab my embossing folder, and we're gonna emboss that 3x4 piece of Whisper, oops, basic white, in the Tasteful Textile 3D embossing folder. Of course, I need to get this out of here because that's the magnetic platform. I don't want that. I do, however, want my number one, and I believe this is all I need. So let's see if that's going to work. Yep. And that's for the bigger 3D embossing. The gray plate is. And we got just a little bit of texture on there, you can see. Just a little bit of texture, just to offset the basic white. All right, now that I have a mess, let's put this card together. I think I still have to stamp a sentiment on. Should have stamped it already. because it should go on here. So we're gonna try. If not, I'll redo it, because that's what happens when I don't pay attention. And this is Thinking of You. Put that on there, peel that off. The backing. And we are going to lay this down the right way. And there you go. And that is going to get stamped in Misty Moonlight, which is way down here at the bottom. Pretty color. And we're going to really hope for the best because I messed myself up. This is a really pretty card. We'll have some other stamping to do too on this. We've got to get some stuff going on first. Thinking of You. I'm worried my stamp pads would be all dry because I haven't been stamping. I'm going to put this closer to the base. Yeah, totally didn't work. So I'm going to grab a piece of scrap and we're going to do it a different way because I messed up. So we're just going to stamp that in the center and then we're just going to layer it on there. And I'll show you what I did when I get back to the original design and how to avoid that, because you definitely could have avoided what I just did. Stamp before you emboss. Okay, so here is our base, card base. This is going to go on crooked this way. I want the blue up here. So we are, oh my gosh, that's so beautiful. I hate covering it up. I think I need to invest in more of this paper. And, okay, the opening's down there. This goes on crooked. This is going to go on crooked, but it's going to go on crooked the other way, and it is going to be on dimensionals. And it's okay that I stamp the reverse side. It's no big deal. Nobody's going to see it. It's the benefit of having two sides of paper. All right, and I want to make sure it doesn't overhang anywhere because I don't want to take away from the paper underneath. So there's that. And this I am going to trim down some, but I'm going to bring in my little tiny cutter. I wish they would actually come back with this so that people can, I want it to be 3 inches because I want it to cover that spot evenly. So this looks like it's straight. And just trim a little bit off this end. So I'm going to try and line this up a little bit. Like so. I'm going to cut my fingers. This is very sharp. So now that can just go right there as a little banner. Might still need to trim a little bit off that one end. Looks like we'll just take a smidge off this. There. Okay. Now add some adhesive to that. And I will lay this down towards the bottom. It actually gives it a little bit of a different texture, you know. So it's okay. It still worked out, right? No big deal. Now we want to use some of that awesome ribbon. I love casing the catalog. Did I say that? The catalog can give you so much inspiration. And if you're stuck, just go grab a catalog. It doesn't matter what catalog. It could be from a catalog from who knows when. And just follow those layouts. Can anyone see my message? Hello, can anyone see my messages? Yes, Gail. I'm not seeing the card making. Huh. I don't understand why. Close out and come back in, Gail, and see if it works. You can't see me live. Go to, are you both on my Facebook group and my Facebook page? I shared it to both. I find it odd that you're not able to see me. I can see myself on my iPad. Okay. Can you hear me? I mean, I don't know if you can even hear me, Gail. It's stuck in one spot. Close out and come back in. I know that things changed on Facebook. All right, I want about 14 inches of this ribbon. I'm going to keep going. Hopefully you can, if you don't catch this now, you can. That's weird. If you don't catch all of this now, you can come back and watch the replay, but that's very discouraging that you're not able to see this. Okay, I'm going to put some adhesive down on here because I'm going to lay this down. And we're going to do that zigzag, that Z with the ribbon. So it kind of overhangs. Like so, and then you can trim it if it's too much. So I'm just gonna angle cut the ends. That one's not angled, so I'm gonna angle that too. Wow, that hurts. Gail, did you get it figured out? Try closing out and coming back in. I'm so sorry. Okay, come back for the replay. That's a bummer. All right, I was supposed to do some more stamping on there, but I'm totally messing things up. And now I won't be able to stamp because I'm gonna try. I might have to just do this card over because now it's on dimensionals and it probably won't stamp well for me. I'm not going to worry about the sticker. I want to see if this is going to work. And that's too small. I'm going to use cinnamon cider. All these colors that are mentioned, and that totally looks like cinnamon cider. And I will do this faintly in hopes that I can, oh, that's so beautiful. It's probably not going to work, so I apologize, and I shouldn't be rocking my stamp, but I'm doing that because it's on dimensionals. It's not bad. I'll put that over it, so this will get dimensionals. I got carried away not paying attention. Dimensionals for this because it will be easier. I'm going to actually cut strips. Never waste your dimensionals. Use every ounce of them. And I'm going to put those strips towards the bottom and top. To cover that ribbon. Like so. I guess it doesn't look too bad. Kind of gives it a rustic look, right? Hopefully it's even. I don't know. Somewhere I have my fence, which I already misplaced. It's in the die, wherever the die is, that I set aside. Well, welcome back, Mary Jo. It's never a surprise that you misplace things during your lives. Oh, we'll find it. It's still in here. See? What? I need to get that out of there. Okay, this would be great to use the adhesive. You know what I'm saying, sheets. Reach, ouch. I sound like a little baby. Third time is a charm. Okay, good. Now that we're almost done, but that's okay. That's so frustrating. I know the internet has been screwed up a lot because of this weather. I know that Lisa was having issues with her internet at home. All right. So we put a little bit of Tombow on there. Got our cute little fence. We'll need to keep that out. We're going to put Tombow on our grass. Definitely use adhesive sheets with these. Or get a sponge dauber and add adhesive to the piece you're adhering with a dauber. Makes sense. Oh, my dryer just buzzed. That means I've been in here for a while. That's okay. It's been a minute, right? And I'm just going to kind of stagger these in front of that. I'm going to cut off that end since there's adhesive on it. I'm just going to snip that right there. So you see what we got so far? We got our fence, thinking of you. That's fun. The ribbon. And now we want to incorporate some of those cool little rocks. And since we did some cinnamon cider and the lighter gray, I think we can use them all. Let's grab our Take Your Pick tool. I'm going to add, you got to be careful with these because the backings can peel right off. You know what I mean? The paper can come right off. I'm going to do a light one. These are like those enamel dots. There's some pebbles there. And then we're going to use one of these. Lay that there. Or here. We'll do it here in the grass. That dark gray. And a light gray. Like so. And there we go. And then I'll show you what I tried to do. This is the card that I was mimicking. And it does show you that they actually used one piece of paper to cut the sky, or this piece, the water, and the grass out of underneath. So you would have to find that piece of paper. But this is our version, but I should have done the stamping prior to embossing, so keep that in mind if you want to replicate that. Super simple though, it's just a lot of layers, a lot of stamping. So, fun stuff, beautiful sweets. Share the videos, casing the catalog over here, because sometimes you just need inspiration, so... thank you all for joining me. I've been here an hour. I'm loving it. So 2 hours of my time with you today has been an amazing blessing. I'm going to flip the camera so I can say goodnight to y'all. So bear with me. Twistin', twistin', twistin'. Thanks, Ellen. I'm going to sit first, so you're going to see my curtain. I had to close the blind to the window. Night, Celine. I hope you guys stay safe. So I'm going to continue playing. I don't know. I'll be up until whatever hour. Yes, I never thought I would like those stone gems, but they look amazing on these projects with the earthiness of the paper, the watercolor wash and stuff. So I'm glad I kind of cased a few projects from the catalog. So, all right, everyone. Many Stampin' blessings to all of you. Have an amazing rest of your evening. I'm going to sneak on tomorrow and I'm going to play with, I think I might play with Paper Pumpkin, and hopefully I'll have some more samples to share with you from these two sweets. So I will see you all soon. Have a great night. Bye.